As we celebrate another World Water Day, we bring to mind the importance of clean, safe water to our health. This year, with the COVID pandemic across the world, we note that one of the main items of medical advice is to stay hydrated by drinking a lot of water. That is easier to accomplish depending on where you live in the world. In many areas of the world, thousands of gallons of potable water is pouring out of leaking pipes into the streets and drains, whereas in other parts of the world, women and children have to daily walk miles to get a few gallons of hopefully safe water. Both situations have been deemed unacceptable.
The CWWA's overarching strategy is to leverage the competencies and experience of its members to solve specific water and waste problems in the Caribbean. And we do this in 3 ways. 1, we advocate the ultimate decision makers, the ministers that have responsibility for water and waste respectively. And what we do is we bring the science to these decision makers and to these policy makers and give them the actual evidence of how and what are the best strategies to solve their specific Caribbean country problems. And this may include things like climate proofing the water sector or an evaluation of the financial and economic implications of poor waste management. Secondly, we rarely reinvent the wheel. As Caribbean nations, we recognize that we all face common challenges. And some of us are actually on a journey to solve these problems. At CWWA, we try to capitalize on the lessons learned of different countries and their experiences and bring it to countries that are attempting to fix that specific challenge.
Through the CWWA and our partners, work continues in all areas to right these wrongs. There is also the problem of wastewater and solid waste being disposed of in unacceptable ways. We see our rivers polluted with solid waste of all kinds, from plastics to broken furniture and old appliances. What you don't easily see is untreated wastewater leaving failing treatment plants and getting into our drains and eventually rivers. And with climate change, we are having to manage both drought and flooding situations, a real headache for utility managers. But the news is not all grim. There's a lot of research on file and action has started.
Finally, we survive through partnership. We see ourselves as essential support to various Caribbean agencies with specific mandates that either are directly linked to water or rely on water and waste management to survive, like tourism and agriculture, or agencies that are intrinsically linked to having effective water and waste management, such as public health, meteorology, research and academia, and even policy drivers. It is now common knowledge that small island developing states, such as Caribbean islands, are now perhaps the most at risk for the effects of climate change and variability. And the water sector is expected to be the most impacted sector of all in the face of changing climate. We expect to see shorter, more intense rainfall events and longer dry spells. And this brings in the theme of the United Nations World Water Day celebration for 2020, which is water and climate change. We also have access to decision makers to lobby for the investment priority that is needed to climate-proof our sectors. And we have recognized that proper water and sanitation is a critical pillar for national development, and we are seeing that with the upsurge of the coronavirus pandemic, which has showed us or revealed that water and sanitation facilities are necessary to fighting and ensuring public health. At the CWWA, we are declaring that climate proofing the water and waste sectors are no regret investments, that regardless of environmental, economic or social situations, that we need to ensure that we are prepared for changes in climate that will affect the water sector in particular. And we are seeing that the extremes are what we need to prepare for. We need to prepare for extreme weather events such as hurricanes, and we need to prepare for extreme health crises such as coronavirus. And we are also seeing that the environment is really showing us a lower tolerance for unconscionable development.
We in the CWWA are fostering those relationships and developments in the region.